Notice when looking at these now, okay, there's one difference between all of these and the last page. What is it? What is it? They're compounds instead of individual elements. Yeah. So they're compounds instead of elements. It's changing almost nothing except one minor detail, which is figuring out what the molecular masses are rather than the atomic masses. But just to do a couple to make sure you're kind of good with this, let's do a couple quickly.
It's the same chart.
SP14. Yes, same chart. Now, I'm going to abbreviate molecules as CO2, just so you know. Or molecules of CO2 as MOLEC. Saves you a couple of letters. What? Question? Yes, you have to show the work. No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to do that. So, we're going from molecules to moles. So I'm just going to kind of fill it in here. After today, you won't have to do this. This is the only time I'm going to make you do this. Now, molecules to moles. The key thing here to remember, molecules is a particle. Okay? Now, you just follow along. You go molecules to moles. You're going to divide by Avogadro's number. So, all that really entails is just simply writing it out now.
So it's adding some more.
The biggest challenge in doing this for some of you will be simply remembering to fill in units, labels, etc. because it is just as important as everything else. Now you know since molecules is up here and it tells you you're dividing, you're going to put molecules down there. You're going to moles. Whatever you want to get to is always in the top right-hand corner. Whatever you want to get to is always going to be up here. Remember that from way, way earlier in the year.
Wait, so it's molecules over moles?
It depends. So we've got molecules here, molecules on the bottom here. Remember your conversion. 1 mole is equal to how many molecules? 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. The reason being...
Wait, wouldn't it be mole CO2 or it's just mole?
Oh, sorry. I almost messed that up big time. So, now, and by the way, this is why I don't write out MOLE, because it's easy to get confused. So, cancel those. You're left with moles. What's this equal to? 1.
Are we going to read like really complicated ones?
Maybe. Here, towel back there. Okay, what?
But you canceled out this. Oh, you divided it.
Yeah, I just know. I mean, you're dividing a number by itself. What's it going to be equal to? 1. Okay.
So it's 1 mole of CO2?
Yep. Oh, don't forget to box your
Box it
answer.
out.
Yeah, Sarah. Over here. I'm just trying to show you exactly as it is on here. Okay, that's why. Now I want to show you one more. This one is the only other one that's really different, and that will be number 6. So I will now show you number 6, and then I will leave you to work. You will actually probably be able to get like half of this assignment done.
10 minutes?
Oh yeah, a little more. Whatever. Maybe not.
Wait, both pages are due Monday, right?
Yeah.
And you'll give us the answer on Monday?
How the hell are you going to go from grams to
Well, I know they're online. I know.
How are you going to go
like,
from
you'll
grams
go-
to atoms?
You're not. You're going grams
From moles
to
atoms?
moles.
Not to atoms?
No. That's next. That's tomorrow or Monday.
What's going on?
So, here's what you do. You read the problem. 34 grams NH3. You're still converting to moles. Now, just so you know, this is a key here. You'll notice these are not all the same thing.
Oh,
Do not just start going and then assume that everything's the same. You must look at every unit before you start a problem. Otherwise, it's going to get really goofy. So we're going grams of NH3 to moles. So, just as, one last time. Mass to moles. Okay, you're going mass to moles, so write that out. This tells you to divide by the, in this case, well, we've got NH3. Is that a formula unit, a molecule, or an atom? Do you remember? What do you think? Is it, what type of bond is this, ionic or covalent?
It's
Why?
because it's a non-metal,
Non-metal, non-metal, which means it's formula unit or molecule. It's a molecule. Just checking. You'll get the hang of it. So it's a molecule. So we are going to be dividing by, because again, you look at the chart, it says you divide by the molecular mass. So you got to divide by the molecular mass. NH3. Now, you have to figure this out. This is the only part I don't expect you to write down. If you want to do this in your head, feel free. So the molecular mass of NH3 is just what you took that quiz on. You just simply have to say, well, N is 14.01, hydrogen is 1.01, but you got
17.04.
3 of them. Yeah, you add it up. You get 17.04. Now, generally the unit is an AMU, correct? But we are looking at this as though it's grams per 1 mole. So you know that now 17.04 grams of NH3 is equal to how many moles? What?
17.04 grams of what?
NH3. 1 mole. So we're dividing by that. Now, basically, again, you don't have to show all this. You just want to do that in your head super fast. Feel free. I know you can do that now.
I'm so confused. What are we dividing by? Molecular.
Hang on. We are dividing by the molecular mass of NH3. So, like what you took the quiz on yesterday where you had to figure out the mass of it, you're just dividing by that. That's it. Now, grams of NH3 is up here. What has to go on the bottom? Grams of NH3. What are we converting to? Moles. So, you know that the gram molecular mass of NH3, you just figured it out, is 17.04. You're dividing by it, so it must go on the bottom to divide. On the top, well, you know, 1 mole is equal to the gram molecular mass. That's how much 1 mole is. It's that mass. So you just do the math here. You probably are going to end up with, I'm going to guess 2.
1.9.
You get like 1.99 something, right? 1.995.
It's 1.995.
I'm going to round up to 2. Remember, your grams cancel. You're left with moles.
Moles of NH3.
NH3.